Hey, Dragon Slayers. It's been about 5 hours ish since my last meal. Blood sugar is 108. So today's episode is all about the Japanese philosophy that I think everyone should learn because I think it can be beneficial to anyone if you have any sort of goal at all, ever, right? It's completely ubiquitous and can apply to every single person in every situation. And that is called Kaizen. If you've never heard of it, the Japanese word kai means change and zen means good. So in the phonetics of Japanese, they're saying that change is good or being in continual improvement. You should always be changing, always be modifying, always be improving. It's basically the foundation to my entire worldview. You start off by setting goals that are so small that you can't possibly fail at them. And so accomplishing in even the most simplistic little ways spearheads you to be able to accomplish great things. Most people think that goals are these grandiose things like I want to lose 50 pounds and I want to get $1 million, right? They think big picture. They tend to start at the top and then think like really big picture. Well, the reality is that most goal accomplishments are come from the bottom up. Like it's okay to have a grand goal of like lose 50 pounds, but you should think about it as like half pound increments. It's okay to say I want $1 million, but you should think about it as $1 increments because in real life we rarely tend to achieve grand goals all at one time. That almost never happens. You've probably heard the saying that Rome wasn't built in a day, which is so true. I mean, Rome used to be one of the greatest cities, if not the greatest city of the modern world, like 2,000 plus years ago. But it wasn't built in a single day. Neither is your diabetic quest going to be over in a single day, in a single week, a single month, probably not even a single year. It took me 4 years to get to where I am right now. But it took these small incremental changes, all the principles that I've outlined in my channel so far to get here. And that's what I want to encourage all of you with is knowing that you can make small changes. And small changes consistently over a long period of time compound into major, major accomplishments. A small change could simply be not drinking soda. Like I've mentioned in the past, that I was addicted to sweet tea. So, a very small change for me was instead of drinking half a gallon of sweet tea every 2 days, I drank half a gallon of sweet tea every 4 days, right? Like small changes. You could think to yourself, well, I want to be more active. And you can have a goal of like, I want to walk at least 30 minutes a day, right? Dedicated walking time. Well, you could start off by simply walking for 1 minute a day. Like, literally take a stopwatch or your phone, walk out of your door, walk for 30 seconds, come back. You did your 1 minute walk. Then the next day, try 2 minutes, try 3 minutes, try 4 minutes, right? Continual improvement, continuous change. I've always said that the only person you should compare yourself to is your former self. That's it. This is life is not a competition. Everyone has their own issues, their own stress, their own trauma, their own drama. You should only ever compare yourself to your former self. That's who you're competing against. You're not competing against anyone else. You should always be trying to be the best that you can be at any given time. And you should always try to strive to be better than you were before, the day before, the year before, the month before. That's the entire principle of Kaizen. I put a great video below that kind of describes in a little bit more detail. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out, comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And that's what I have for you guys today. And remember that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.